Today I'm at the mall and we're doing another rendition of Can I Shop My Pinterest Board, but this time it's going to be at Abercrombie. I'm excited because obviously I kind of know that I can technically probably shop my Pinterest board at Abercrombie online. I want to see in store if I can do that and what I can find and just kind of try on these things. This series is really just like a way for me to get in stores, try things on for you, see if they have things that like align with my personal style. And as for my Pinterest board, this is what it kind of looks like, and these are the things that I'm looking for. This is the overall vibe I'm looking for, especially for this summer. And I am starting to think about fall. Target and Michael's already have their like Halloween and school section. So anyway, let's go in and see what we can find, see if we can shop my Pinterest board.
Guys, I'm so excited because the second that I walked through these doors, I realized, yes, this is it. I found this drop waist dress. I've been wanting to try one on after seeing Jessie, who I follow on Instagram, try this one on, and I was so excited. I was so stoked. This one was perfect. I think they had up to extra, extra large in my store. I grabbed the extra large, and then I also saw this skirt, which really, again, reminded me of the Line by K skirt that I've been eyeing. So just kind of like another drop waist moment. And just in general, I was very pleased with like what I was seeing when I walked in. They only had a large in here. For reference, to preface this, I'm 5'8", and I normally wear an extra large /16. And they only had a large in this, so I really wanted to try it. I was like, you know what, maybe it can work. Anyway, they have a really good handle on elevated basics here. I feel like a lot of people know that. I feel like a lot of my friends who work like office jobs really love Abercrombie for that reason. And I get it. Like, I also feel like their clothes just feel nice in your hand. This dress like very vaguely reminded me of the Cicely Bonson one, but I really liked the color of it. And I also just feel like the silhouette of this is really cute. And to those of you who also are obsessed with butter yellow or pale yellow, whatever, they had so many good pieces. I was so excited to try these on because I've been eyeing them on their website for forever now, and I just didn't expect them to have them there. And this silhouette of dress is something that I'm really into right now. It's giving very 60s to me, and these tank tops and then these little like wrap skirts caught my eye. I love a little romper, or not romper. What is it? Skirt. Duh. But anyway, another good basic just to wear with like, you know, like little scrunched up socks, white flat shoes. This tank top also caught my eye because it kind of had this like rouging on the side, which I don't normally love, but it intrigued me a little bit, not gonna lie. The colors that they had were great. And then moving over to their other sections, I just thought these pieces were really nice and like simple, but like effective. I've been talking about this all summer, simple yet effective. Just pieces that are like really laid back that you can kind of style in whatever way. Skirts like this are kind of like that to me, and like tops like this, and just things that you can just throw on together and not think too much about. And I think that there's a plethora of things like that. I love this piece because I obviously love stripes, very nautical leaning, obviously. And again, with like that little white skirt that I showed, and Keds and like socks or something cute. They also had such good like evening dresses. Again, you know what I think that Abercrombie does really well is the elevated chic, like Tashi Duncan leaning, just again, more elevated pieces. And I think that if I worked an office job, that's kind of how my style for work would lean too. Just because I feel very put together when I'm like styled like this cardigan in particular is something that I would totally wear. Again, styling it more like Chanel runways or something. But I think that they're really great staple pieces. After the Challengers, all I can think about when I see like polos like this is like Tashi Duncan, and I just love it. I love this kind of boat neck style top that buttons up all the way. I've been seeing this everywhere and I love this, so I grabbed that to try on too. And then this dress was super cute. Like I mentioned before, they have a great like bridal section, or like bridesmaid dresses, or whatever they called it. They called it like the bridal shop. Just kidding, I meant wedding shop. But they had great options for that, for being a guest and person in the wedding, whatever it is. And I liked their pieces. This again is something that I've shared before on my stories on Instagram, and I love that dress. This red dress caught my eye. I'm very into, again, like a red drop waist dress. I thought it was so cute. This top kind of reminded me of a little Lisa Says Ga moment. And you know what, if I'm being honest, I am a little bit mad at myself for not trying this skirt on, but I believe they only went up to a large there. Like they were out of all the other ones. And so I skipped it, but it's so pretty. This denim dress also a very good staple just to wear with like boots in the fall, like very much so all seasons piece. But my heart was really set on trying on their denim shorts. I am normally a size 16, like I mentioned, but in Abercrombie, I almost always try to go to 18 if I can, because I just find that like with my legs and butt, that works better. And also in the curve line, they had like a lot of different sizes here. I was kind of a little bit shook.
Have I mentioned I've never actually tried on at the like new version of Abercrombie before, and I was kind of shook with this lighting music situation. I've always watched people do this, but I finally got to experience. And they had this like room lighting. It was super chill, and the music that they were playing, can I just say, was like some of the best try-on music that I could have asked for, and like almost came straight from my playlist. But I liked that you could turn it up and down. I liked that you could turn the lights up and down and just like change the overall mood and vibe. And this is how it looks through my camera, and I was like, you know what? I think my iPhone looks better, doesn't it? I feel like you can see the colors better, and still this dress is showing up a little bit more yellow, like lemon shallow yellow. Oh, that's hard. Than pale yellow, but in my eyes, when I was there, I remember it being like a pale yellow. I love the silhouette of this. I think it's so cute. It hits me at the perfect point, in my opinion. Like, I wouldn't want it any longer or shorter. I love the buttons up the front. I love the neckline, also a square neckline, so good. The straps felt good. Like, I kind of liked this kind of idea for styling, just like laid back, simple, and then also going into fall with a trench coat, or like a little basket, again, kind of leaning Jane Birkin-y, and then going into the fall with the boots. I want this dress, and I was so excited when these shorts looked like this. I'm like, I think I need them, and I couldn't decide, and so I was like, you know what, I'll just order them if I decide. They're the dad short, size 18. I love the way that they fit. I love the way that they flare out at my leg. I feel like that's my biggest problem when I'm trying to wear shorts. It's like they're too narrow, you know, and I want that kind of like volume there. I loved them. I loved the white. I feel like that's what I'm lacking in my personal wardrobe. This top was also a really good staple, I think. The fabric, I will say, is like not the best I felt. I feel like it's a really good summer fabric. It is a little bit thinner, more sheer, just heads up. I personally don't mind that. And I really, again, like the buttons going up. I like the size of them. I like the bow neck kind of styly, high neck. And I just like how stretchy it is. I really like this entire outfit. This is an outfit that I would style and wear out anytime throughout the summer. And again, as I'm looking at these shorts, I'm like, aren't they just so good? I'm kind of like obsessed with them. I don't remember the price of anything, but I'll link them all down below in the order that I'm like trying them on and with the sizes next to it. As for price, I'm really like a super big proponent on like how something feels is how it's valued to me personally. That's why I love trying things on in person. And this skirt is also one of those things where I'm glad that I tried it on in person, because if I were to have just like bought it outright like online, I probably would have kept it and been fine, but I was expecting something like, I don't know. I just felt like on me, the like part where I would have wanted that like, you know, middle section, I would have wanted it to go down a little bit further. I don't know. It was kind of just a little bit confusing to me how it was supposed to be styled, but I still don't really mind it. Like I'm really not that picky anyway, you guys know, but this is kind of how I'd style this tank top as well. I love a good boat neck style tank top. This one that I actually think I'm going to add this into my cart as well online with the shorts. Just saying. I also maybe would turn it around. Like the high neck is even higher on the back. Beautiful yellow piece. This skirt is a really good length if you're looking for just a basic like maxi skirt. I love this. I think I was wearing it with the slit in the wrong place. That was just how it was like hung on the hanger. But I think that was just to show you that there is a slit. Anyway, I'll change it eventually, but I really like the skirt. I really also love this tank top. This is one that I am also adding into my cart because I think it's a great everyday tank top. It's something that I've kind of been looking for, to be honest. Back to the skirt. It's almost like this like cotton linen mix, I believe. I should have checked, but it feels really nice, and it's like, I think it has a lining in it, which I think gives it a lot of structure, which is a good thing in my opinion. Here's it with the slit on the right part, I think, I don't know. But I really like it. I really like the color. I like the length so much. Again, if you're someone who's like my height, I love trying jeans on when they actually have like other different sizes, you know? I've been wanting to try these on for a while now, and I think actually the 18s are a perfect fit. They do have that gapping, which I believe the Curve Love is like technically supposed to like handle, but never does for me, but that's okay. I really don't care that much. I do love kind of how low they are. Like, it's something that I normally wouldn't go for, and I really like the roll on the bottom. I would size up like a few sizes personally if I were like really wanting them baggy and then belt them. But for the everyday, I'm kind of going back to this more fitted look of a jean. I like these, and I don't know if you disagree or agree with this, but I think that my Abercrombie jeans stretch out after I wear them one time. This is the moment that we have been waiting, that, you know what, at least I have been waiting for. I can't speak for you, but
the drop waist dress, and it didn't disappoint, you guys. This looks so, I love personally the way it looks. I don't know about you, but I really think that it's a really fun silhouette, and I think it can be dressed up, dressed down so easily for literally anything, for day to day with sandals and flip flops or whatever, or for like a wedding. And this is genius to me. They had a double layer that went like down to your thighs that kind of added a little bit more compression and just like, again, another layer, which I really appreciated when I really started liking the drop waist thing, but I think that this one really solidified it for me. All right, now this dress I really like genuinely was so excited about. I think that the sizing was just a little tiny bit off. That's why I think Abercrombie, if you have one in your area, I do recommend going and trying on just to get a feel for like the certain styles. But this one, I think I maybe could have sized down one. I don't know. But I don't have like a super large chest, and this is how it fit me whenever I like pulled it, and I think it looked a lot
That was
better
way
that
more
way.
successful
But
than I ever thought it would
pretty.
be. I don't know why in store I just assumed that they just didn't have the same things that they had online, and that was not the case. They had such good things, like good like elevated basics. I would say like I'm honestly, let me just put it this way, I could have talked myself into buying every single thing I tried on. Everything. I really would have bought almost everything except for that like maybe fold over skirt and the last red dress, but everything else I'm like, I think I'm going to maybe end up ordering the shorts online, maybe that black drop waist dress. I've been looking for drop waist pieces like that, and just like everything really struck a chord with me, and I'm very impressed. They surprised me. Biggest that I saw was size 24 in their shorts and pants, but just in general they did have a lot of like 18s and 20s, which I'm just personally not used to. I'm very impressed. I loved the stuff that they had. Everything felt so good, and I think that's something to mention. But I do feel like Abercrombie, you know, is a higher price obviously than like Old Navy or something, but I do feel like you're kind of getting what you're paying for as of lately with a lot of the things. I don't know, I'm glad I went here next. Thank you to those of you who suggested this, and let me know where you would like to go next. I'm thinking maybe H&M. There is a new Reformation at this mall I grew up going to, and it's like an hour away from me now, but they have the best stores, so let me know. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you like this series, and I would say the answer to the question of can I shop my Pinterest board at Abercrombie is a yes. So bye.